Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking this video and tuning in. I am super excited about today's video because it's almost summer. June is just around the corner and things are opening back up again. That's actually probably not the best thing right now, but you know what? Let's try to be optimistic and enjoy whatever we can. Today I'm going to show you how to achieve this perfect summer, golden, sun-kissed and dewy kind of look. So if you're new here, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button so you'll be notified every time I upload another awesome video. So yeah, if you want to know how to get this simple yet gorgeous kind of look, keep on watching. My face is already moisturized, but I want to add even more hydration, so I'm using my Caudalie Beauty Elixir. And for foundation, I'm mixing my Fit Me Sebocalm Semi-Sheer foundation with SPF. And for that extra dewiness, nothing beats the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. I'm going for a full coverage yet glowing from within kind of look. So the Maybelline Fit Me would give me the coverage, while the beauty oil would give more moisture and make my skin look more supple. The combo I made here was just a tad too dark for me, but that was the point, right? I mean, I'm going for a tan look, so I can get away with a darker foundation, but make sure you run it down your neck and on your ears if you're going to have your hair up. For a cream bronzer, I'm using the Natasha Denona Face and Glow foundation, and this is perfect for the look I'm going for. It's very easy to blend foundation, it's very glowy, and the shade is perfect. It's a warm tone, so it won't give me that grayish effect a contour product will give me. It's all about this sun-kissed look today, so I'm bronzing all over the top half of my face where the sun would naturally hit. Even if you have a small forehead, which I don't, obviously, but if you want to achieve this look, bronze your forehead, even a little bit, because again, that's where the sun would hit your face. And just for a little fun, I'm bronzing also my nose a little bit, the sides and the tip of my nose. Not gonna lie, it's not only for bronzing purposes, I actually want to chisel it a little bit, but it's totally optional, and if you don't want to, just skip it. Making sure there are no harsh lines by using my foundation brush, and moving to eyebrows. Honestly, I'm sick of hearing myself over and over again talking about my eyebrows, so I'm sorry if you're tired to hear that too. I'll be quick. I'm using the MORPHE Micro Brow Pencil in Java and Hazelnut, using Java, which is the darker shade, to map and fill the outer 3/4 of my brow, and to really create the shape that I want, I like to brush my brow hairs away from where I want to map them. So for example, if I want to go over my top border, I will brush them down so I can visualize it more clearly. Make sense? I don't know. Anyway, I use Hazelnut, which is a bit lighter, to fill the inner quarter of my brow because I don't want to use a dark shade in that area. I want to keep it natural and fluffy looking. To prime my lids, I'm taking this NYX eyeshadow base on a dense flat brush and just go over my lids with it. Now, I usually just prime my lids with my foundation, but I used oil in my foundation mix and I'm not really into oily eyelids, so I'm using this eyeshadow base and this will take care of that oiliness. To prevent any creasing, I'm patting my Mini Miracle Complexion Sponge on the lids, and to set that, I'm using this shade called Combust from the Naked Smoky palette. This is kind of weird and counterintuitive, I know, to use a smoky palette for a bronzed look, but I'm using only 2 shades here, and what can I tell you? They were exactly what I was in the mood for. For concealer, I'm using these 2 shades in the MAC Conceal and Correct palette, and I'm keeping it quite concentrated on the inner portion of my under eye. Then I felt that I want just a bit more coverage. I think that the darker foundation kind of made my blue undertone pop more than usual, so I went in with my beloved Bobbi Brown Intensive Skin Serum Corrector to make sure my under eye is light and fresh. Now, I usually stay away from that triangle kind of concealing, but for this look I want to be extra tanned, so I went in with another shade from the MAC concealer palette. This is closer to my actual skin tone, and I just used it to brighten up my under eye, but more to the center, if that makes sense. I also patted a little bit on my forehead, my nose, and my chin, and I softly blended with my fingers. Setting this concealer with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. And then I'm using this really great powder bronzer from this Smashbox palette to set my cream bronzer. But I'm also starting to work on my eye look with it. I'm going a bit further up on my cheekbone with this and into my outer crease. Now I'm using the same brush because I don't want it to be precise and calculated. I want it to be a sun-kissed look. So just trying to get that nice wash of warmth in my crease. Now that didn't really cut it for me. So I went with my Natasha Denona bronzer in warm and a smaller, though still quite big and very fluffy brush, and intensified that bronzed effect on the top of my cheekbone and my outer crease. I still wanted to have some rosiness to the look, so I'm using these two blushes that I'm pretty sure are discontinued by MORPHE, and I blend them again, same places, top of my cheekbone and outer crease. For the middle of my lids, I'm using Dirty Sweet from the Naked Smoky palette, and I run it just in the middle of my lids and in a very hasty kind of way. I'm not worried about being exact with it. The truth is I'm going to use a very shimmery cream in the inner corner, so I wanted something in the middle that would connect the outer matte crease and the inner shimmery tear duct area. To add a little, and just a little definition to the outer crease, I'm using the same Natasha Denona bronzer. And notice that I use only big and fluffy brushes in this area. No accuracy whatsoever. For the inner corner, I try to use this metallic cream eyeshadow by Ben Nye. One yellow and one is more orange, bronze, gold shade. I'll write the exact name down in the description box. And I use, guess what, a small but fluffy brush to mix them and add them to my inner corner. Now you can take it as up and out as you want it to be. Honestly, I didn't give it much thought. I just went along with my mood and added this eyeshadow right about, let's say, probably something like a quarter of my top and bottom lids. For eyeliner, I used this MAC metallic brown eyeliner that is for sure discontinued, and I used it for defining my top lash line. No crazy wing, just a cute shimmery brown line. Then I used my L'Oreal Carbon Black Mascara on my top and bottom lashes. And some Ardell Trio Demi Wispies false lashes to add some sexy lift to my eyes. So I let the glue dry for like 20 seconds and then I added one medium trio to the edge of my lash line and two short trios next to it. For tightlining my top waterline, I'm using the Inglot Kohl in black, which is a great super black liner, and for the lower waterline, I'm using the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in gold. That would connect nicely with my inner corner, but it didn't have the intensity that I was looking for, so I topped that with the same Dirty Sweet eyeshadow from the Naked Smoky palette and a super flat and dense brush to apply it with. For lips, I'm using this light brown lip liner number L4 by Natasha Denona. And I don't want it to really be done and crisp, so I'm tapping it with my fingers to kind of blending it into my skin. Now, if you want to, you can just keep it like this, matte and soft. I decided to go for a more glossy lip, so I added the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline, but just a little. Of course, I can't finish this tanned look without some highlighter, so I'm taking this Cover FX cream highlighter, and this is a really important step to get that glow from within look. Always prefer to use cream product rather than powder. They're just more natural for the most part. So I'm highlighting the top of my cheekbones, connecting it with the area under my brow and above it. Another spritz of my Beauty Elixir, and voila! This is my finished sun-kissed bronze. You know what? Just a second. This is my finished look, bronzed, dewy, sun-kissed kind of look. And to me, this feels like summer. And I especially like the inner corner golden yellow toned shade over there. I think it's just the best way to add some color. And I even would describe this as a teaser. Like, I'm a well put together kind of lady, but I hope you found this tutorial as much fun as I did, and if so, hit that like button, and you know what? Come on over, subscribe to this channel. I promise it will be fun. Also, let me know in the comments below what is your favorite summer product or summer color, if you're more of the hot pink lips or if you're more for the golden undertone all around. So leave me a comment down below. And thank you again for joining me. I really appreciate it. And till the next time, stay safe and have a wonderful weekend. Mwah!